Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and I'm the founder and owner of TechViewSnope, and today I am reviewing and comparing all the Sound Intone headsets that I've gotten to review for free, and each one of them is $18, so they are actually pretty good, believe it or not. But as far as that goes, if you want to see the independent reviews, I will have that down below. They're very quick, but it gets into some high points that I think you need to know. In this video, I'm going to get a little bit more detailed. But the other thing I'll mention is the Amazon pages is down below in the links. So feel free to check out that and take a look at the specs and stuff. The reason why I really wanted to focus on that last little bit is if you don't know, you'll find very quickly that the headsets that may fit on one person may not fit on another, and you might go through 20 or so headsets before you find a good type and a good brand. These I like because they do fit quite well. I have some of the others not so much. As in fact, it was surprising about that, but that's a big thing to keep in mind when you're going through the headsets. Now, as far as that goes, again, each headset is about $18. The one thing I will mention with this particular one, since I'm already wearing it, is that it looks like it has metal on the sides and stuff, and that's all plastic. It's $18, it's not a big deal, and for the most part, that's more cosmetic than anything else. But the biggest thing with this is how does it actually sound, and that's my biggest concern. How does it actually sound? So how does it sound and how does it feel? How does it sound is it has a lot of bass to it, and in fact it kicks it up quite a bit, and these actually sound very well. There's actually a few days, I had this for a couple days, I think since Friday, but for 2 days I've been using this as speakers because it is that good. So that's a big thing to keep in mind, that if you want to hook it up to your computer or whatever and use it as speakers, just crank up the sound a little bit and use it as speakers, then it's all good. Now, as far as the negatives towards this particular one, it's simply that, again, the cosmetics and stuff, and also how does it feel. I'm not a huge fan of the leather, but a lot of people, in fact, no, not even think, I know will actually love the leather, so that's more of a personal preference. But the other thing I'm a major fan of is there's no way to control sound from the headset itself. Now let's get into the Sound Intone i20. Now, as far as this one, the main focus with this is in between the other two, and with the Sound Intone i20, basically it's a mixture between the bass and the other side, and it has a good range. Now, one thing I want to mention is, unlike the others, is this is the only one of the three that has a 90-degree plug-in male in for plug-in for phone or whatever, and this may be crucial depending on what you do. I found in many cases where this is a key point in buying something or not. Another thing to note is, like the others, is it's fully plastic, but one thing I do like about this is it is actually very comfortable. Now, as far as how well does it come together, is to the point that was almost choking me, but the thing is made out of leather and plastic, and it feels like it can survive a good drop into, but I wouldn't take it across under a car or something like that. Now, as far as the overall feel of it, it does feel good. Lastly, let's go into the Sound Intone HD30. The HD30 is the other end. Basically, with these, I actually kind of like the looks of these quite a bit more than the other two. And the added function is you can actually remove the cable from the actual headset itself. A lot of people will tell you that the cable is one of the first things to go on a headset, and if you can replace that, you can actually save quite a bit of money. This cable is probably about a couple bucks. In each one of these headsets, they have a microphone So if you're getting a call or whatever, you can actually answer it in it from there. But the quality, I wouldn't say the quality's that great, because mostly it's about sound that comes out first, and then the actual call quality. Now, the one thing I will tell you is this is a major thing, because what happens when you buy one of the new Apple things that they decide to go through it, where they patent it and get rid of the 3.5 millimeter head port. The fact of the matter is you need something convertible between the two, or something that would directly plug in into a headset, and this would be it. And in fact, this would probably be one of the few choices out there to do it. The one thing I will tell you is it does fit, but it is kind of small for someone like myself. But as far as the feel of it, it's very similar as the others. Now, one thing I want to tell you about all three of them is they are actually very good at insulating from sound, much better than the headsets I got from manufacturing place that are made to prevent you from hearing stuff like manufacturing tools and stuff. But I obviously wouldn't use it in those cases. But it also says a lot about manufacturing places here in the United States. But with that in mind, the biggest thing that I'll say that is a downside with these, all three of them, is again, they don't have a way to control the volume from the headset itself. It would be nice for them to add that, but other than that, it's fairly it's good in the aspect that it works and everything. But I would love it to basically replace the leather with something else, because the leather, as you may know, if you're in a hot environment, it does not breathe at all, and that's a big thing to note. Obviously, depending on the person, this may be a problem or not, and this is just my personal preference. Other than that, sound and everything is actually fairly good on all of these. You can notice a noticeable difference between them all, and again, my favorite is the HD 200, but that's mostly because of bass and a few other things. And the other thing I want to point out real quick is I would love it if, since they were able to get the cable to be unplugged from the HD30, I would love it if they'd done it with the other ones, and that way if you ran into a similar problem, then you can easily done it. Otherwise, in fact, I don't even know why they couldn't do it. Maybe it's a earlier model, the HD 200 and also the i20, I believe. But yeah, i20. I don't know. But again, the links and stuff will be down below. If you have any questions about this product or anything else, then let me know and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. And a big thing I want to mention is contact the sellers. They easily get back to you, and they're pretty good on that. But again, this has been Craig Bennett, founder and owner of TechViews Nope. And if you got any questions or anything, leave that down below in the comment section. I'll try to answer that as quickly as possible. Also, leave a like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.